too soon on that one. We got 21 pounds, 5 ounces. First fish of the day. Not too bad. Got them on a particle mixture, mostly corn, maize, and chickpeas. That's been fermenting for a few days. About 3 or 4 days old. smelling of fermentation, of alcohol, really. They can get drunk off of it. Not that you would, not that you'd want to, but that's what it smells like. Threw in some krill pellets, just because I know these fish are feeding up for wintertime. And that's the first fish so far. 21 pounds, 5 ounces. Holy jeez. Fins are beat up. Funny looking tail there. There he is. Let's get her back. See if we can't get some more. Been out here on Bird Death Island for 6 hours. I've got about, I got about 6 kilos of some 3 or 4 day old fermented corn, maize, chickpeas, and hemp spod mix out there. I got some other pellets in there that I added today, and some boilie crumb I added today as well. And so I've got that out there, about 6 kilos. Just got the first fish after about 6 hours of being out here. About a kilo an hour, I guess it was. And I was spotting all in pretty much the same location all day long, give or take 10 yards or so. And I had a few large freighters come through, and when they come through, the current is absolutely devastating, and it tangles your rigs, tangles your line, and it gouges out the bottom here on the bay, and it really helps spread the bait out, actually, which I think is a good thing. So when you spot in an area the size of maybe a couple large trucks, it helps to spread that bait over probably to the area of, I don't know, maybe 2, 3, or 4 tennis courts. Maybe not that large, maybe 1 tennis court, 1 or 2. And so now my bait is everywhere. I'm all out of bait. I don't know if the fish have eaten it all or if it's still out there, but I've recasted my rig. Same thing I've been using. I've been catching all my fish on for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or is it? Mainline IB 15 mil pop-up, yellow in color. I've added some pineapple goo to that, and today I'm not fishing with PVA bags, but normally I am. In my PVA bag is usually some sweet mixture of pellets and bakery crumb, sometimes some boilie crumb as well. So I got the one fish that we just saw, 21 pounds, 5 ounces, and I'm waiting for a second. Hopefully we get a second. Hopefully my spot mix is still out there. Hopefully fish are still feeding, and it wasn't just a one-off fish. Did have a good take yesterday morning. Felt big, felt like it was over 20 again, but suffered a hook pull on that one, maybe 4 or 5 minutes into the fight, and so that hurt. That was only a fish yesterday. Didn't land it. That was only take, and so we'll hope we get another one. Now, in case you're wondering where Bird Death Island gets its name from, let me give you a quick run through here. This is the first casualty you see when you land on Bird Death Island. You got a seagull here. It didn't quite make it. Looks like he got his leg caught right there in the branch. Couldn't shake it. Starved to death right here on Bird Death Island. Moving right along. Come across our next casualties. No idea cause of death here. Clearly not too pleasant. 2 more steps. Another victim of the harsh reality that is life. You got the boneyard, various bird bones, different sizes. Another casualty of war. More bones. Moving right along. A few more steps. Let's back it up. We got some seagull chicks that didn't quite make it. Life is harsh. Don't take it personal. It is what it is. But it ain't what it used to be. Moving right along. We've got our first dead cormorant Now I've stumbled on this guy before. He was tangled up in some fishing line, which we still have remaining right there. And we have a fishing lure right there in the wing. Now when I first stumbled on this fish, it looks like some, I don't even know, 50-pound test, 40-pound test mono with a 1 ounce sliding sinker on it, and then that soft bait dangling down. Maybe someone was deep trolling, long lining, and this guy went down being diving birds. He probably went down trying to eat or check out that bait, and he got snagged in the wing. And then when I first came here, the line was wrapped in all the rocks. He was probably trying to shake it off, and he got tied up, and he succumbed to the injuries. Starvation. Tangled. Moving right along. Another young seagull. Didn't make it. Such is life. Good size 5-pound walleye. He didn't make it. More dead cormorants. Some would say good riddance. I couldn't care less. Birds are birds. They do their thing. More bird death. More bird death. Most recent victim. More bird death. And there you have it. Bird Death Island. If you want to know where Bird Death Island is, well, I'm not going to tell you. That's a secret. Just reeled in after about 10 minutes at least in the water, maybe 15 or 20. Kind of lose track out here. And I found that my hook bait had fallen off. My pop-up was no longer on my rig. And that's one of the worst feelings, even worse than thinking that your rig may be tangled, or that you're not fishing effectively, or you're off your baited spot. The absolute worst is pulling your line in for a recast or for whatever reason, and seeing that your bait isn't there. Where has it been for the past 20 minutes, hour, 2 or 3 hours, however long your line's been in the water? And that just happened. But those are the breaks. Retied, put another pop-up on, bait back out there. I'm all out of spot mix, I'm all out of chum, so there's no more chumming for me. I've got the 6 kilos out there since, about 1 kilo an hour since about noon, and just got the one fish. I had 2 pulls, had 2 takes earlier, and I think I tried to set too early, just as the line was tightening and just as the line was coming off the reel. I tried and attempted a hook set, and I find that that's way too early. I got to give them time to run. I got to just give them time to meld the bait, I guess, whatever it is they may be doing. So I learned from those mistakes. Won't be doing that again. Next time I get a take, I'm just going to sit back, watch the line peel off. So I'm absolutely satisfied that there's absolutely no slack in the line. Then I'm going to set the hook. Let's see if I can get one more bite before the sun goes down.